Growing older in years doesn't mean you have to slow down. Coming up this Sunday, the Forever Young Health and Wellness event is prepared to help you be forever young, no matter what your age. Here to talk about staying forever young are Petra Kolber, the founder and CEO of Moving to Happiness, and Dr. David Dinges, a sleep expert with the University of Pennsylvania. They are among a long list of speakers at the expo this weekend. Great to have you both with us.
Thank you. It's a thrill to be here.
All right, so Petra, tell us about this. Your Forever Young event. You talk about the why behind your workout. Explain that.
Well, typically when we think of exercise, most of us motivate ourselves by trying to lose weight, lower the number on the scale, thinking that that's going to make us happier. But the research is showing, in fact, the opposite is often true. When we focus on those numbers, it puts our mind into a negative state. But when we begin to focus on feelings, we get more creative. Our brain fires up. We become more focused. We become happier and in turn more successful.
And so what would be the simple steps that you can take to be able to find that happiness and not so concentrated on that negativity on the scale, which I understand completely.
Yes. Learn to move to feel good versus to think about looking good. It changes your mindset, it changes the outcome, and it changes the journey itself.
And so, Doctor, explain to us about the role of sleep and how critically important it is, really, no matter what your age.
Indeed. You know, there's no activity in our entire lives we'll spend more time in than sleep. And we now know from a great deal of research that if sleep is not healthy, if it's not long enough, it's not deep enough, etc., at any stage of life, it leads to poor health, it leads to emotional unhappiness, it leads to bad behavioral decisions. At every level of functioning, sleep is central. And most people take it as sort of an accident every day, when in fact we need to be deliberate about it, mindful of how well we sleep, and make sure that if we're not sleeping well, we start sleeping well.
Well, you know, Doctor, I mean, I can talk about this from my own experience. You know, once you reach a certain age and you're kind of in midlife, your sleep, it feels to me like you sleep lighter and sleep can be more disrupted. How do you approach that so that you can be more mindful and get that deeper sleep that you need to really restore yourself?
Well, there's a natural change in sleep, as there is with our skin and everything else in our lives as we age, and that's not bad. It appears that, in fact, as we get older, as long as we're sleeping healthy, as long as we're sleeping through the night by and large, with an occasional awakening, as long as we're not suffering excessive daytime sleepiness or body movements in sleep that are inappropriate and a host of other strange things that can happen, as long as that's true, we're okay. We're actually quite good, and we tolerate our ability to function during the daytime all day long quite well. Even if we end up taking an occasional nap, there's nothing wrong with that. The point is that healthy sleep, though, is central to functioning, and if it's not healthy, the good news is you can get it fixed, because there are places that can diagnose and treat sleep disorders all over this country.
And so you're going to be talking more about that this weekend. Thanks to both of you. So for more on the getting healthy physically, emotionally, intellectually, and spiritually at the Forever Young Health and Wellness event presented by the Raymond and Miriam Klein JCC and the Einstein Healthcare Network, you can get more information at our website, cbsphilly.com. Just click on to Talk Philly. We're coming right